Hi, Tyson Mutrux here with Mutrux Firm and your lawyers. Today I want to answer the question of, if I settle with the insurance company, can the defendant then turn around and sue me? And the reason why I'm answering this question is I was thinking about this case I had about 10 years ago, and there were two plaintiffs. I represented one and another person represented the other one. And we had actually sued the defendant, the at-fault party. So there were two injured parties, the plaintiffs, right? So I had one, there was another attorney that had another one, and then there was the defendant, the one that we said caused the crash. Well, the attorney that represented the other plaintiff had actually settled with the defendant in the case. And then what had happened is the defendant turned around and sued that plaintiff after the insurance company gave him some money. And it was a very valuable lesson for that attorney, because what had happened whenever they signed the release, there was no clause in there releasing all parties. There was only a clause releasing the defendant, okay? And that's a big, big thing whenever you decide to sign a settlement release. You want to make sure that all parties are released, or all parties to that agreement. And that's another thing that we talked about in another video about specific releases versus general releases. You want to make sure it's very specific to the parties that are signing that agreement. All right. And so what had happened in that situation is that the only party that was released was the defendant. And then the defendant turned around and sued that plaintiff in a countersuit. And there was very little that defendant could do. And they were sort of in a trick box, that plaintiff was, because they did not have auto insurance, so no one could defend them. So then they got a default against that plaintiff. And that's why they did it. It was a very tricky move by the defendant and by the defense attorney. And what that plaintiff's counsel should have done is they should have gotten a release for all parties. So to answer the question, if you settle with the insurance company, can the defendant turn around and sue you? Yes. However, and this is a very, very specific thing you need to do, is they can't, if you put in a clause that releases you from the case, okay? So, and that's a big part of this. If you were to settle with the insurance company, make sure that you are released from any further liability, so they cannot then turn around and sue you. That's your protection. So don't agree to any settlement without that clause being in there. All right, if you have any other questions, give us a call, 888-550-4026. Also, check us out at tysonmutrux.com. That's our website. We have a lot of explainer videos there. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. We give a lot of great information here as well. And then like us on Facebook. We have information we share on a daily basis on our Facebook page. So hopefully you get a lot out of that as well. All right, make it a great day. We'll see you.